understanding what is the shape and form of grace.
Okay.
Kripa. In what shape and form does it come in my life? Maybe we can start that this time itself. Kripa, I personally, I don't mean I, Bandhu, I mean we as a human being, which is the limited small I, personally feels that Kripa will be things happening to make me more secure about myself or my future or my financial strength or the better health for myself or better future for my children and things like that. And that's what people think is kripa. And people often talk about as a axiom, not an axiom, but it's a cliche that people say it was God's grace that I could buy this big house. Now, nothing wrong with it. I'm not condemning that kind of expression, but that expression is not coming from the ultimate viveka, discrimination of knowing that that actually is a grace which is keeping me in this world to be born again. So if you go towards the gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, Shiva. So the creator, the sustainer. So creator is Brahma, sustainer is Vishnu, and the destroyer is Shiva. So spirituality, and especially Advaita Vedanta, is for those who are following the ultimate truth. If I'm still interested in my limited life and my progress in this life in mundane means, that's what Vishnu is going to give me. Whatever I ask for is given unto me. That's another thing to understand, that God gives me what I ask. If I ask for more money, God will try and give it to me. But is that the ultimate happiness? It's not going to lead me to ultimate happiness. That's what Shiva is going to dispel to us. So grace comes to us, and we expect it to come to us in a mundane shape and form. More money, more reputation, more success, more degree, more proliferation of whatever I'm going through. And I recognize only when I receive an object as grace. And that would not be the clarity I should have. Clarity would be that when the actual grace dawns on me, when actually it begins to bestow the blessings on me, he actually takes away worldly success from me. It's a very difficult concept to understand, very difficult concept to then absorb, and then extremely difficult concept to live with, to really merge with the self. Because the mind is not ripe enough to absorb this as, oh yeah, take away everything from me. Very, very few bhaktas who have become mumukshus would be able to get to that stage, will say, yes, yes, take away everything. I actually don't want to be part of this world. That only happens when that grace dawns on us. That he's supposing you have a friend. I'm going to draw an example here. Drinks every day, spends most of his money drinking. His family is bothered and troubled because of his bad habits of drinking, etc., etc. Nobody likes him. He doesn't really work, blah, blah, blah. He comes to you one day and says, I really need your help. And you've been his friend for a long time. He trusts you. You still like him. You know his weakness, but you still say, he's still a good man. He tells you that today I'm asking you, you control it. Tell me, what should I do? What would you do? You know he's an alcoholic, and he has come to you begging for relief, for help. What is it? Just think about it. It's a practical thing. What would you first do? What will you tell him? You will tell him, okay, you are giving this responsibility to me. Yes, 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 you take care of me. Stop it. Make me stop it. I really want to change. So the first thing you would do is what? What would you tell him? Would you ask him to go and drink more? No, you will not. You will say, then tomorrow don't go to the pub. Don't go to, or don't go and buy another bottle of whatever you drink, isn't it? The only way to help your friend would be to withdraw him from his alcohol, right? Is there any other way? There's no other way. If somebody is a liar and comes to you and says, yeah, tomorrow onwards, you are my best friend, tell me, how shall I tell the truth? You'll tell him, don't lie tomorrow. Isn't it? So what can God do to make us realize the self? The self is not connected with the worldly activities. Self is not a dual thing. Self alone is. That is the ultimate truth. That is the ultimate reality. And there's no distinction between reality and truth. One doesn't precede the other, one doesn't follow the other. It's only a matter of words, matter of terminology that I understand. You can call it truth or reality. So what can God do? A real God is Shiva. That's why he's a destroyer. Destroyer of what? Of ego. And this ego cannot be destroyed if your proliferation of whatever you've been doing continues to manifest itself with more and more and more money and more success, more reputation. It cannot. Since we talked about not proliferating, not having more and more of that, here is a doha from Kabir. He says, "Pani bahde naav mein, ghar mein baade daam." Pani bade naav mein, ghar mein bade daam. Bade means if it increases. Dono haath ulichiye, yahi sayano kam. This is Kabir. So if more water comes in the boat, in which you are rowing yourself, what do? You throw the water out of the boat. Similarly, he says, ghar mein bade daam. Similarly, when a lot of money comes into the house, dono haath ulichiye. Cup your hands, both. And ulichiye, throw it out. Yahi sayanokam. This is the only real sayanakam, means this is the real good deed.
It's very wonderful.
So this is being a true devotee. When my pocket opens up for others, my time is for others. I detour and I say, yeah, I'll go and do this for you. And I would have no expectation that this person will compensate me for my goodness in kind or cash. No, absolutely not. That's the way to be a true devotee. And that's the only way to understand what is the role of the Guru, what is the role of the God, what role of God, and what is the self. And how am I the self alone that I am? I'm just going to chant one verse written by Ganapati Muni about Raman Maharshi, in praise of Raman Maharshi. Antaryascha bahir vidhutatimiram jyotirmayam shashvatam sthanam prapya virajate vinamatam ajnanamunmulayan Pashyan vishwamapi damulla vishwasya pare paraha tasmai Shri Ramanaya loka gurave shokasya hantre namaha. Ganapati Muni extols Raman Maharshi as the dispeller of darkness from within and from without. He dispels my darkness from the external world and makes me withdraw from that external world, not cling to it. And he dispels my darkness from within me to make me realize that I am the self. Hari Om, Jai Arunachala.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Banduji, being with us today. Wonderful satsang.
See you after 2 weeks.
Yes.
See you after 2 weeks. Jai Arunachala.